Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. Let's talk about this whole Xander and Kristen scene because, see, here's my problem with Xander. I've been saying this for a while. Is that Xander only act like he was good for someone else. Like he made those changes for someone else. He didn't make them because he felt like it was the right thing to do. He did it because he wanted to appease someone else. So when Kristen comes in there, and Kristen, I mean, at this point, this chick is just so far gone. Listen, I'm late to the party, okay? I didn't know exactly, I was going to sit there and say I didn't know exactly how bad it was, but, she did, stab a man in the heart. She just stabbed her boyfriend's grandfather in the heart, so I guess it doesn't get any more twisted than that. But yeah. She comes to Xander and be like, hey, listen, I need you to take care of some people. Chloe, Sammy, and Lucas. Because the heat is on me, they know too much, so they gotta go. But there's already, I don't want to have blood on my hand. I mean, I already got Kate to deal with. Does Kristen not understand that conspiracy to commit murder is still bad? Like, she can still go to jail for a very long time. Just even talking to Xander about having him kill all those people. So I thought that was laughable in general. But, Kristen's like, listen, I know that you're hard up for money and stuff like that. I got bags or whatever, so let me hit you up with some money and you do this favor for me and you don't have to pretend that you're a good boy because, you can just be who you are. Here's the thing. The fact that Xander was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. That's just wrong. The fact that he's just even sitting there just thinking about it is just like, this is the reason why I come down so hard on Xander, is because Xander is the type of person that, like, he seems like he has very little scruples. Okay, I know he's done some bad stuff in the past. And I understand that it's a very difficult thing to sit there and change. It's not a, night and day thing. But, between some of the stuff that has come out of his mouth as far as defending Charlie, because I thought that was bad enough, and what he said to Sarah, the fact that he's not even sitting there telling Kristen, no, this is wrong, is bad. Is absolutely bad. I don't know what to say about Xander at this point. I feel like Xander's one of those characters, like, he's only going to be good for someone else, but when it comes towards doing it because he wants to, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe. Like when he was gonna, when Lonnie and Eli was like, hey, I need your help since they're finding our twins. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go on my merry little way. Yeah, I got nothing. But of course Nicole comes over because Nicole, well, she lost a wedding ring. Okay, she lied to Allie about where she went. Realized that she she lost a wedding ring. And then she was like, I gotta go to the Salem hotel to go and get it. Now, of course, Nicole, this is a part where this is a part of this episode that I was just like, okay, whatever. So, Allie's they talking about her feelings for Trip, and, the awkward kiss that she had with, Chanel. And pretty much her just restating that, she's not into girls, and that's, they're still going to be friends. And I'm not going to lie, when she, I guess they must have been real good friends, because she practically told Nicole about the fact that Chanel tried to stick Trip and Allie with a high bill. She was like, yeah, that happened. Like, really? I mean, seriously, you're not even gonna be a little bit upset at the fact that your friend stuck your cousin with a $500 tab, and you're just like, oh, well, she's nice when you just get to know her. What the? Okay, so after that nonsense, she talks about Trip, and she has feelings for Trip, and she didn't want to call because she didn't want to seem desperate. But then Trip comes over with flowers, so she didn't really have to. Now, Trip was not there talking about his feelings with Allie. Also talking about Dr. Dick. And, yeah, back to her feelings with Allie and how he didn't want to, seem desperate. But then he went over there with flowers anyway, so... Well, I guess somebody had to sit there and give. It was just a matter of who gave first. Now you gotta kind of get to a part where I'm just like... Ugh. That's the Chanel scene. That's the Chanel scene, because some of this stuff seemed like it made no sense. So she talks about Allie, the kiss, and at one point she's like, well, I don't know how she feels. I don't know if it's going to be a thing or not. But then in the next scene, she's like, well, she said she wasn't into girls, so, I just want to make sure that we're still cool and we're still friends. And I remember, and I actually wrote on there, I was like, no, you know how she feels about the kiss. Why are you questioning that for? You know how she feels about the kiss. She literally said that she's not into girls, so what are you talking about? I don't know how she feels. Maybe I could just miss reading the situation, because I'm going to be honest with Chanel. Honestly, even her voice just sounds pretentious. Now, there is one part where I almost feel like it somewhat came across as a PSA when she was talking about how, well, she was describing, she was not just saying that she kissed, a woman, she kissed Allie or whatever, or she kissed a woman. And, Lonnie was like, so you're into girls? And, Chanel was like, well, I'm into boys too. And I think Lonnie was like, so, like, are you pansexual? And, she gave that pretentious-ass answer that she gave in the last couple episodes. Oh, I'm not into labels. Okay, well, for the sake of this conversation, that's what you are, right? Like, I mean, the thing that just kind of got me annoyed was that she tried to make it seem like she tried to come across as very pretentious, like, oh, I'm not into labels, it's just like Chanel, or she said like some sort of fashion design. Like, I'll give you an example. It's a movie called Star Wars, Han Solo Story. In it, they have a character named Lando. Lando is pansexual. Okay? I guess his girlfriend is a droid, an android. I don't understand why she couldn't just sit there and say, oh, well, I'm bisexual, I'm pansexual. And so they're trying to give that pretentious answer of, oh, I'm not into labels. Like, it's just... That chick just vexes me. She really does. But, in the end, she just hopes that their friendship is going to be good. And that it's not going to be any awkward or arc tension or anything like that. I mean, I don't know what they're planning on doing with the Chanel character. Because at one point, she seemed like she was in a Trip. And I thought it was going to be some sort of love triangle between Trip and Chanel. Trip, Chanel, and Claire. And at one point, it made it seem like there was going to be this love triangle between, well, Chanel and Allie and Trip. But now she knows that Allie isn't girls. It's just like, so what are we doing with this character? I don't really understand. She's just going to be, continue to be the pretentious trash that she is. I mean, listen, I'm all in favor of fun characters, and even if they are a little bit bad, the majority of them do actually have redeeming qualities. Like, even Xander has some redeeming qualities, and this guy, I mean, he defended Charlie, so I just... But Chanel, from day one, has just came across as just pretentious. And I have not seen one good quality about this woman whatsoever. It's like every time that she talks, she either sounds pretentious or she just says something that's just either very vapid or just like, is this chick serious? So Gabby and Jake rush Kate to the hospital because she looked like she's knocking on his death's door. So he took her to the hospital, and after a while they talked to Kayla, and Kayla's like, they put her in a medical induced coma to stop the swelling from to slow down or to bring down the swelling, because Kristen must have hit her over the head like she was trying to kill her. I mean, Kristen herself was like, yeah, well, she looked like she was dead, but I don't know, so yeah, Xana, I kind of need you to go back and make sure you finish that. At this point, Kate's future is just kind of up in the air as far as she's going to be alive, dead, in a coma, whatever. So, Jake goes and goes and sees her. And Gabby's like, can I say something selfish? And it was like, in my head, I was like, please don't. Please don't. Please just, there's some things you should just probably just keep to yourself. But she's like, she says something along the lines of, given her condition, is it going to change how Jake feels about me? Or how Jake feels about us? And I'm just like, yo, this woman's at damn near death's door. She's in a coma. And you came out your mouth and said, well, I just want to know if we're still good. What? I mean, seriously, even for the hardcore Gabby fans, at some point, you gotta kind of look at this and be like, yo, did she really just say that? Like, listen, I get it, she is human, she is being human, and, yeah, that is a possibility. Jake could sit there and feel so caught up in grief and regret that he can wind up just backsliding and being with Kate out of, well, a sense of sadness, I guess. Feeling sad for her. She doesn't want that. They just got together. She just got her happy ending or whatever. She got the man that she wanted to be with. And just like that, and within 5 minutes, it just, well, then under 8 hours, it pretty much just kind of just shut the hell. So I understand where she's coming from, okay? I do get it. But Smith is saying, well, I know she's in a coma, but, like, are we still good? Like, what? Okay. Alright. I don't really have much to say. Yeah, Nicole comes over to Xander's place to get a wedding ring, and so should be interesting. What's really weird is that Kristen was not there talking about how she had to do something to break Jake up, and she did it, and then she kidnapped Kate and everything like that. And I'm sitting there thinking, Xander, wasn't it kind of weird that, like, Sarah out the blue decided that she didn't want to be with you, and she just decided to go back out with trash like Rex and just run off? And you see her, she has different masks. You wouldn't sit there and start putting two to two. No, you're not going to put 2 and 2 together. Why? Why would I say that for? I was just sitting there just thinking about when I saw that scene, I was like, bro. She has masks. She just broke up Kate and Jake. It didn't kidnap Kate. Nothing finds that. You don't find anything odd about the fact that. Whatever. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, so with that being said, yes, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. This is a show. This episode, I feel like for me, this episode was up and down. When I was sitting there thinking about doing this review, I was like, every time I kept getting to the Chanel scene, I was like, ugh. I was like, I really don't want to make this sound too negative, but that woman is just... But then some of the other stuff was really good. So it was like, alright, I gotta kind of talk about something negative. So let's bring up the positive stuff first. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video.